Hey everyone, welcome back to Motivational Ascent Tales. Today, we're diving into a topic that so many of you have asked about, but one that can feel really tough to discuss openly in Christian circles. We're talking about sexuality as a single Christian. Now, I know what you're probably used to hearing. The classic, well-meaning advice often boils down to three simple words. Just don't do it. And while that instruction comes from a good place, it often leaves us feeling more isolated than guided. It's like being told not to think about a pink elephant. Suddenly, that's all you can think about, right? So today, we're going to move beyond that simple prohibition. We're going to have a real, honest conversation about what it means to navigate our sexuality, our desires, and our faith all at the same time. This isn't about shame or judgment. It's about understanding, grace, and finding a way forward that honors God, while also acknowledging our humanity. So, let's start by broadening our understanding of what sexuality even is. In our culture, the word sexuality is almost exclusively linked to the physical act of intercourse. But that's such a narrow view. Our sexuality is a core part of who we are. It's about our desire for connection, for intimacy, for vulnerability, and to be truly known and seen by another person. God designed us as relational beings. Think about it from the very beginning in Genesis. It was not good for man to be alone. That innate longing for companionship and deep connection is a God-given part of our design. It's not a flaw or something to be suppressed and ignored. It's part of the beautiful, complex way we're made. When we reduce our sexuality to just one physical expression, we miss the bigger picture. We miss the fact that our desire for closeness is actually a reflection of our desire for connection with God Himself, the one who knows us most intimately. So, recognizing that our sexuality is more than just physical can be the first step to reframing this whole conversation in a healthier, more holistic way. Now, let's get real about the challenges. Being single in a world that's saturated with sexual imagery and messages can be incredibly difficult. The feeling of loneliness can be overwhelming at times. You see your friends getting married, starting families, and it's natural to feel a deep ache for that same intimacy and partnership. This desire for connection is good and normal, but when it goes unmet, it can create a real struggle. This is often where the battle for purity in our thoughts and actions really heats up. Maybe it's a constant stream of tempting images on social media, or romantic comedies that make you long for something you don't have. And we have to talk about one of the biggest challenges many face in secret: pornography. For some, it can feel like a quick fix for loneliness, a substitute for the affection and intimacy they crave. But it's a counterfeit that ultimately leaves you feeling more empty and isolated than before. It promises connection, but delivers shame. Acknowledging these struggles isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of honesty. The first step toward freedom is admitting that the struggle is real. You are not alone in this, and it's okay to admit that it's hard. So where do we go from here? What does the Bible actually say? And how can we apply it practically? The Bible is clear that the ultimate expression of sexual intimacy is designed for the covenant of marriage. Passages like 1 Corinthians 6 and 1 Thessalonians 4 call us to honor God with our bodies and to live lives of holiness and self-control. But this isn't just about a list of rules. It's an invitation to a deeper relationship with God. He's not a cosmic killjoy trying to withhold good things from you. He's a loving Father who knows what will ultimately lead to our flourishing. So how do we handle these powerful thoughts and desires in a healthy way? First, don't try to fight this battle alone. This is crucial. We were made for community. Find a trusted friend, a mentor, or a small group where you can be honest about your struggles without fear of judgment. Bringing things into the light is one of the most powerful things you can do. Second, we have to be proactive about guarding our minds and hearts. This might mean setting practical boundaries with social media, the shows you watch, or even certain relationships that trigger temptation. It's not about legalism. It's about wisdom. Finally, redirect that desire for intimacy toward God. Spend time in prayer, pouring out your heart to Him, your loneliness, your frustrations, your desires. Ask Him to be your ultimate satisfaction. It's a process, and it takes time, but He can and will meet you in that place of longing. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Navigating sexuality as a single Christian isn't about achieving a perfect record of purity. It's about a journey of grace. It's about understanding that your identity is not defined by your relationship status or your struggles. Your identity is secure as a beloved child of God. We need a holistic approach that acknowledges our God-given desire for intimacy while also honoring the biblical call to purity. It's a balance. It's about pursuing a healthy and whole life spiritually, emotionally, and relationally. It's about finding contentment in the season you're in, trusting God's timing, and building a rich life full of deep, meaningful, non-romantic relationships. Please, don't let this be a journey you walk alone. If you're struggling, reach out. Talk to a pastor, a counselor, or a trusted friend. There is hope and there is help. Thank you so much for joining me for this important conversation today. I hope it was encouraging. If it was, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. We'll see you in the next one.